As you can see, there's a lot of windows in this project, and so I thought it might be helpful to show you some quick commands as to how to get these windows in there fast. I'm going to go ahead and click here, and I'm going to copy. So when I grab this window, I'm going to go to the copy command here, and I'm going to check the box for multiple, which means I want to be able to grab and do this several times, kind of like how we do it in Revit, or pardon me, in CAD. But I'm going to grab the inside portion of this window on the CAD plan so that I can get it in the same spot. Oops, that one needs to move. So this is the copy command. And then what you can do is, just like in CAD, you can grab more than one at a time. And I'm holding down my control key to grab more than one at a time. And we can mirror these. This is mirror when you can pick axis. This is the one where you draw it. So I'm going to go ahead and draw it. I think that this is the midpoint. It's thinking. Okay, so you can see it's got a conflict with that wall right there. So all we have to do is delete it. And let's see, did everybody else go where they were supposed to? Oh, there's just a couple windows on this back wall. So we can just delete the ones that don't belong. And go ahead and move this. All we have to do is grab it and move it so that the center one here is aligned with the center of this window. Okay. So that ought to make the mirror placement go a little bit faster. And of course, you'll go ahead and have to place them on this wall as well. Now, as you're going through this, you may accidentally double click on a window, and it's going to open up the family. And this is almost like a second window that it opens up where you get to actually mess with this thing. And you don't really want to do anything with this yet. We're going to go ahead and create our own families. But if you wanted to, let's say, delete an element and reload it, you could. But all you have to do to get out of here is just go to your tab up here and say, no, you don't want to make any changes to it. And then it'll bring you back to your screen. If you hit WT, enter, it'll have all your windows open, which might be a little bit overwhelming, but you can just go back to your level. And you can get rid of these or hide them or maximize these if you want to. Usually when I do this, I go ahead and try to get rid of some of these windows. And then once you do that, then the window that you are working on becomes really large. So you don't need to window tile unless you want to see and jump between views, but I just tend to use the project browser. But I thought it might be helpful for you to know, in case you find yourself stuck somewhere that you don't intend to be, that that's how you get out of it. So now that you know how to grab these, you may be able to also copy these and bump them up to the next level. You can play around with that if you want to, but just realize that it might cause a little bit more stress than you'd like. Let's see. Let's live on the edge. And let's go ahead and place them eek, right here. Ooh, I'm scared. And let's go ahead and, yeah, see, it doesn't want to mess with different levels because it wants to host him into the wall. And see, it copied the wall too. You see? And we definitely don't want two walls because it'll count later on. So we're going to just undo that command. But now you know what happens. And I'm going to hit Control Z to undo it. Okay. So once you've got all of your windows in place, you ought to be able to use those commands with ease and get your windows kind of locked in and mirrored in and ready to go. Okay. But all those commands are really fun to use and they operate very similar to those in AutoCAD. So have fun and try to save yourself a little bit of work.